Hi friends, it's Holly Jones from Mrs. Jones Stitches. Welcome to Flosstube number 36. Today is Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, and I'm so happy you're joining me today. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch patterns, fabric, thread, works in progress, things I buy, how I finish things, all things cross stitch. So we'll go ahead and just jump in. I actually have quite a bit to share this episode. So we'll get started. First of all, you can't see it, but I got a new iPad. I actually just got it like 2 hours ago. I went to film on my old iPad and we'd had to have the screen replaced because my 5-year-old uses this iPad too, and recently he had shattered the screen, so we had the screen replaced. And when I went to use the forward facing camera, it was really foggy and kind of blurry looking, so I cleaned it and it was not getting any better. So my husband said just go get a new one, so thank you, honey. Anyway, so let's catch up. So let's see, Parker's doing really good in school. He's been in school now for 9 weeks. We actually have parent-teacher conferences tomorrow, so I'm hoping that we get a good report. But he's liking school. He's not crying every day before school anymore, so that's been good. One thing I did this year too, I called them hug buttons, and basically I've got one here on my hand. You can't really kind of see it, but it's a little heart. I just draw it with a Sharpie, but I draw one on my hand and one on his hand. And I told him that if he misses me throughout the day, he can push his hug button and it will give me a hug. So he was all in on that. So literally every day of school, I've been drawing hug buttons on our hands, and that really seemed to work. So if you have a kid that's struggling with being away while they're at school, you might give the hug buttons a try. There's also a book that we read called The Kissing Hand, and similar concept to the mom. I think she might be a badger or a raccoon or something, bunny. I don't know. Anyway, she gives her little baby a kiss on the hand, and so throughout the day the kid could, put the hand up to the cheek and feels like they're getting a kiss from mom. So anyway, it worked wonders for us. So hopefully if you're on that same struggle bus that we were on, maybe those will work for you too. We have fall break in 2 weeks and we are going on a little trip. My husband and I are taking Parker and we're going to Great Wolf Lodge. So I think he's going to have a blast. It's kind of like a hotel resort kind of thing for kids, and there's like an indoor water park and stuff like that. So I think he's really going to enjoy that. I'm really looking forward to it too, because I know he's going to light up like a Christmas tree when he finds out. So I'm really excited. He has no idea. Let's see. We have a new setup right back here. This last weekend, Landon had to work, and so my parents and I went to their lake house, and I took Parker with me. And one day, my mom and I were out kind of shopping at some like little boutique shops, and one of them was kind of condensing. They had 2 storefronts, and they were kind of condensing into one. And so everything in one of the storefronts was like half off. And I found this piece in there and it was like $90. It was so nice. So anyway, I immediately snatched it up and brought it home. And I love it. The lines on it, I love the front, how it's kind of like, you can kind of see it's kind of wavy. It's beautiful. Solid wood. It is really, really nice. So anyway, I came home. There are a couple drawer pulls missing right here and right here and right there. Anyway, I have those. I just need to screw them back in. So, but I love it. It's so pretty and it's just perfect in here. So, I got home and I kind of cleaned it up, and I took off, the drawers had like a contact paper inside. So I took that out, kind of, wiped it down and everything, and set it up this afternoon with just some of my favorite things, that I've made. And I think more on this wall. I'm going to put some more pictures that I've stitched, but I have just some, little pillow finishes and a tiered tray and just some kind of things. So anyway, I love it. And then on this, this is a closet back here, and it opens up and there's a whole bunch of shelves. So it's where I keep my patterns and a lot of my pieces for finishing and stuff like that. So I actually got this wreath here at Hobby Lobby, and I went back to get another one to put one on this door, and they were all gone. So I'm on the lookout for another wreath that looks like that. So hopefully I can find one, and that way this door will have a matching wreath. What else? Just a second. Sorry about that. Right in the middle of filming. Mom! Anyway, what else? Last night I made this really yummy chicken and rice casserole. It is by Carlsbad Cravings. I just had gone to Pinterest and searched. It's like a chicken and wild rice casserole. If you type it in, you'll find it. It's super easy, and it was fantastic. I've actually made it a couple times, and I think last night when I made it was probably the best out of all the times I've made it. It was so good, and of course there were no leftovers, so that's how good it was. Okay, so let me share a couple things with you. First of all, I have 2 finishes, and I love them so much. So this is one of them. This is Hallow Sampler by the Primitive Needle, and this is out of print, but I am so happy with how it turned out. It is just beautiful. I love it. The motifs were very easy to stitch. I want to tell you this was a quick stitch. Letters usually stitch up really quickly, but since this fabric is so light, I wasn't really comfortable doing a whole lot of traveling on this because I knew you'd be able to see the traveling through the linen. So what I did was I had to tie off after every letter, which is not normally like me. If I'm able to travel, I will travel. But I will say I have a really nice clean backside, which matches the front side. So this is Parker. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. And then the last one I finished is the Autumn Alphabet by Primrose Cottage. And I finished this morning actually, and I'm really happy with this one too. This one's definitely going to be a pillow, but I love it. And this one stitched up really quick. It was actually a really fun stitch. So those are my 2 finishes. And what else? Let me show you my whips. So one of the things I do is I like to take some whips with me whenever I'm in the car. So when I went to the lake house this last weekend, I took several of my whips. Just one. I took several of my whips and I put them in this big bog bag. And I'll show you. I didn't really get a whole lot of stitching done on that. I stitched a lot on the Hallow Sampler, but I worked a little bit more on the Satsuma Street Monster House Mystery Sal. All the pieces have been revealed now. So I'm just kind of playing catch up. I stayed on top of it for like the first 3 weeks. So then after that, I kind of went downhill, but it was fine. I'll still get it done. Probably not in time for Halloween this year, but definitely for next year. And I love all the bright, fun colors. It's been really, really fun to work on. And then the other thing I've been working on is in this cute bag right here that my mom made. Sorry if you can hear that. My husband is mowing right now and weed eating and edging and doing all the things. So the other thing I've been working on is this stocking by Shepherd's Bush. And my son's name is Parker. So I saw this and definitely wanted to get it stitched up. I'm using my own color conversion from Color and Cotton, but I did try to stick pretty close to the called for colors. So here they are. And I'm not going to take this out of the hoop yet, but you can kind of get the drift. So I have his name done, and then I just finished the Santa and the snowman. So I need to move my hoop, and that way I can work on the trees over here and then start on some of the motifs further down. But I am not going to turn mine into a stocking. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take this bottom row here and I'm going to scoot it over just a little bit, and then I'll probably cut off right here so it will just be like a long rectangle piece like this. I think it's going to be cute. I'm going to measure it a little bit. Probably take out one reindeer, but I think it's gonna turn out the way I want it to. Okay, let me show you my haul. So I have quite a few things to show this time. I am part of a couple clubs. I am part of the Color and Cotton monthly club. And what I get every month is I get 10 colors of just, you know, new floss. And then I'm also part of the Brights Floss Club, which are kind of bright and variegated. And then I'm also part of the Primitive Neutral Club, which is another 5 skeins. So I get 20 skeins every month. And then I also get a piece of 32 count linen. So for the 10 skeins, the first one is this right here. It's kind of some purpley grays. That's what they look like. Really pretty. We have black, is that basalt? It kind of has a black purple, kind of a purpley gray tinge to it. This would be really pretty for fall and Halloween stitching. We have purple kale, which I'm not a purple girl, but I actually really like this color. This is a really eggplanty purple. Sugar plum. Acapella, which is a very light kind of gray purple. And seashell, which is a kind of light creamy pinky purple. And I think I'm missing, that was only 5 skeins. Normally I have, okay, I'll have to find the others. We might have to save that for next time. So typically they're in, so 10 skeins, and they're each in 2 different bags, and I for some reason only have one of the bags, so that's okay. For the Bright and Variegated Club, this is what they look like, and the colors this time are watermelon, which I really like. That is highly variegated. Then we have Heavenly, which is a really pretty blue. Flamingo, which is a bright kind of coral. Buttercup Mum, which is a really pretty golden yellow. And Orange Soda. And then for the Primitive Neutral Club, sorry, my intent was to film this earlier today. I was going to film it like at 11, and then I ended up not getting to till later, and then the iPad situation, and anyway. Hazel. Fortissimo. I love this color. It is a perfect fall color. Barrel Cactus. Sangria. And Pink Quartz, which I don't know that I'd call that pink quartz, but it's kind of like a pinky gray. Anyway, and then the linen I got this month is really pretty. It is called Ophelia, and it's kind of a beige. Just lovely. Okay, so that's what I got from Color and Cotton. One of the other clubs I'm in is through Heartland Quilting and Stitching, and it is the Lady Dot Trim Club. And this month's trims were purple. So basically what you get is you get 3 yards of cotton chenille, 2 yards of pom-pom, and then 3 yards of rickrack. And I'm not sure if there are any more spots in this club or not, but I feel like this is a really good deal. This runs about, I think, $18 or $19. I think 18. And then maybe like after shipping costs, maybe 20, 21. But anyway, when you figure each pack of Lady Dot is $6, I mean $18, and all the colors coordinate. So I've been really happy with this. Honestly, I use the rickrack and the chenille more than I use the pom-pom, just because I'm not really good at sewing the pom-pom in, but I still love it. I also placed a 1-2-3 stitch order, and I got this piece of Wren from Picture This Plus, Rin is one of my favorite neutrals, and it's actually what I'm stitching Parker's shepherd's bush stocking on. And then I got, the other piece that was missing, or the other bag that was missing with the other 5 colors. Okay, we have balsamic, violin, cilantro, which is a really pretty green. I'm going to use this a lot at Christmas time, I think. Browned butter, which is kind of a golden yellow, and macrame, which is a really nice creamy white. Okay, now I can put that up. Sorry about that. Okay. Also from 123 Stitch, I need to get one more thing over here. Hold on just one second. There we go. Sorry, didn't mean to move that, but I'm gonna need that in a minute. I got a few more patterns. I've kind of been on a shepherd's bush kick lately, so I did get a few more shepherd's bush smalls. This is up on the housetop, and it's just a little pillow. I actually think they might be finished as ornaments, but I did mine as pillows. Then I have Do You Hear with that sheep. I just love those sheep. And then Bring Us Good Cheer. And then I got Lois's stocking. So one thing I decided that I want to do after doing Parker's stocking is I want to do one of these for every member of our family. So it'll just be this piece right here. Just the rectangle piece, and then what I'd like to do is frame them and then have them on the mantle kind of above everybody's stocking at Christmas time. I actually really like the stockings I have, and truthfully I'm not real good at finishing. I'm not real good at sewing, aside from just sewing a small pillow for a dough bowl. So I don't know that I could probably make those. So I'm just gonna frame them and have them sitting on the mantle, and I think that will be just fine. I also got Hector's stocking. And this is Winter Notes. And my helper's back. And then we have Thankful Notes.
When are you going to come outside?
I'll come outside in just a minute. And then, do you want to help me with this? We have Thankful Bag. And one thing I like about this is I like these smalls. I don't know that I'd probably use the bag, but I really like the smalls. And then this little one says Thankful for Stitching. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. And then this last one is Merry Notes. And this was a lot of fun too. And then I have just a couple more things. I got Sewing Sundries from October House. And look at the variegation in that tomato. So good. One thing I want to do more little dough bowl pieces that are like stitching related. That way you can kind of keep those up all year long and it's not too seasonal. And then my dear friend April Jackson from Crafty Bluebonnet, she has graciously, she sent me a couple patterns and she sent me some stuff to give you. We'll talk about that at the end. But I got Candy Cane Spool and Tree Farm. So I'm gonna host a Sal doing these in the next couple weeks, and I'll give you more information about that later, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think they'll be really, really great to display this Christmas. And then lastly, I wanted to share a couple bags that my mom made me. So I talked to you a minute ago about how I'm not really great sewing things, but one thing I can do is I can sew kind of a straight line. So what I did was I had bought a couple mini charm pack squares, and I just sewed the squares together. And so I made these panels. Thank you. I made these panels, and my mom turned them into project bags. So here's one. And this is made with fig tree fabric. And then here's the back. It's just a nice pretty orange. And then the inside, I believe, is orange as well. Yes. So anyway, she made this one for me. And then these are just kind of a mishmash of fabric that I have This is one of them. So it's kind of bright and fun. And then I have this kind of rainbow sewing machines on the back. And then the other one is similar fabric, but I did with more of the white Tula in here. And then that on the back. So similar, very similar. Anyway, so I have a couple new project bags I'm really excited about. And I can put more goodies in them. Okay, well, I think that is about all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Let me tell you about our giveaway. So April from Crafty Bluebonnet has graciously donated 5 PDF patterns. So what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to leave me a comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and then I want you to tell me, what should we have him tell me?
I don't know.
How about, why don't you tell me what your favorite fall activity is? Isn't that fun? What's your favorite fall activity?
Snow.
Well, that's winter, but do you like making s'mores and playing in the leaves? Yes. And we like caramel apples too, and eating apples. So why don't you tell me your favorite fall activity down below? Make sure you like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I will pick 5 random winners, and I will give April your contact information. And then what I need you to do is I need you to visit her Etsy shop, and then I'll get you in touch with April, and she will get you your patterns. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Can you say bye?
Bye.